The following program is an OCA Media community-produced episode of Oregon Life, and we would like to thank our sponsors, Torhorse Insurance, the Oregon Brooklyn Optimist Club, and the Oregon Freemasons. We are proud to have you as our sponsors. Hello, this is Frank Caruso, producer of Oregon Life, and welcome back to a brand new episode as we revisit the Optimist Recipients of a continued series where we visit the teachers who have nominated the students and the students. I'd like to thank again to Sherry Pollack, who really organizes all this and makes it happen for our community, meeting these teachers and these young students. And if you would like to donate in any way, visit our donation page on the web or contact Paul at OCAmedia.com. So enjoy this episode of The Optimist Recipient here on Oregon Life.
Hi, I'm Tracey Rosemeyer, and I nominated Ava Weink for the Optimist Award because I've known Ava since she was a little girl, actually. And when she came to high school here, I met her as a freshman. I didn't actually have her in class, but I met her as a freshman because she came with her brothers to our Interact group, which is the Rotary of our high school. And I'm the advisor for that. And so she came with her brothers to be a part of the Interact group. And she was so lovely from the very beginning. And so over the years, I not only got to know her through the Interact group, I then got to have her in class as an Algebra 2 student. And she works really hard to do her very best. And so I asked her if she would be a co-teacher in my math classroom after having her as an Algebra 2 student. She is there to help. She doesn't judge, is very compassionate and kind and caring. She wants them to understand. And so she was in my Algebra 2 classroom helping those students the year after she had Algebra 2, and the students just fell in love with her as well. So that being said, I decided to ask her, she was part of the Interact group, if she could be our president for our Interact group, and she actually now is the co-president with another one of our students and leads those students. I have never seen as much change in the Interact group as I have seen this year, and mostly that has to do with Ava, because she is very organized, she wants to do well, she takes it very seriously, and she wants to make sure that Oregon High School is the best place that she can make it before she leaves. And so I just am so proud of her. And when I got the email about nominating someone, she was the very first person that came to mind because she really exemplifies every one of those characteristics that this award recognizes.
Hi, my name is Ava Weink. I'm an OHS student, and recently I was nominated by Mrs. Rosemeyer for the Optimist Award. Ms. Rosemeyer has been a big mentor to me over the past few years. In sophomore year, she was my Algebra 2 teacher, and it was always so fun having her as a teacher and knowing her as well outside of the school. Her and my mom have actually been friends for a very long time, so growing up I've been over to her house. Her daughters as well have been a huge mentor to me, as they have been role models for me in the high school and in sports as well. One morning when I was sitting in my room, I received an email from Sherry notifying me that I was nominated and I received the Optimist Award. It was a super big shock to me as I didn't even know I was nominated, and it was a super exciting time. Later that day, my mom came into my room and saw the email, and she gave me a big hug, and it was a super big surprise. And I'm super grateful to be able to be in this position, as my brother a few years prior had also earned the award, and it was super exciting to live that legacy again. Something that resonated with me the most from the Optimist Creed was the statement, "To wear a cheerful countenance at all times and give every living creature you meet a smile." At the ceremony, it was a super great time. I went with my mom and dad, and I was super honored to be there along with the other recipients. During that time, we all stated the Optimist Creed, as well as we went up and we had our teacher write a little note about us, and that was read out to the whole entire club and community. And then we also stated our future plans. For me personally, I'm super excited. I plan to go to a 4-year university and study architecture and interior design. It has been a passion and dream of mine since freshman year, and I'm super excited for this next journey of mine. Being optimistic is a huge value and aspect for my life. You know, I try to honor it and just be optimistic every day, even seeing how other people in my school and the other people that were nominated for this award just really inspires me, as all of what they have accomplished and what they will accomplish in the future with their dreams and goals is super inspiring and something that I'd like to do every day in my life as well. Being optimistic to me is looking at life like a glass half filled. There's still so much experience you can do and complete in your lifetime, people you will meet, and just for me personally, always having a friendly smile on your face can make a huge difference in the room and light up the world. A very optimistic quote from my past coach, Coach DeBrew, in track when I was a freshman and sophomore said, "Champs come back." This is one of my favorite optimistic quotes from my past track coach, Coach DeBrew. He was a very optimistic coach, always looking towards the next race. You always had an opportunity to do better. Even if you lost or didn't have a good race, you always had the next opportunity. My sophomore year in track, I got hurt, and it was a pretty devastating time as it just messed with me mentality-wise. But Coach DeBrew was always there being optimistic, saying, let's turn around and let's come back. He knew I was a champ in my heart, and he was always so kind and so motivating to do better the next time. I just want to thank Ms. Rosemeyer again for being the best teacher that she can be to me and to all of her students, and thank her for this nomination for the Optimist Award. I'm super excited to co-teach for her next semester and continue to be in her life down the road and once I go off to college. Thanks and see ya!